You don't realize it, but you're constantly becoming someone you're not. You think you're living your life, but most of the time you're just reacting. You're not acting, you are reacting. You keep changing who you are, depending on who is in front of you. You don't change at all for yourself, you just change for other people so they can accept you in their group and they can accept you everywhere. And after a while, you stop noticing it. You start talking differently. You start wanting different things around different people, so it seems like you're one of each one. The scary part in all of this is that you believe and you think that all of this is normal. But let me tell you something, because it's definitely not normal. What if I tell you that most of the people don't actually become themselves in their whole life? They are acting their whole life and they never become themselves till they die. They become a character, a survival version of themselves, or in other words, a performance for those who want to watch it. And eventually they can't even tell the difference anymore. This is why I called this video You Are Not Real. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Joania, I live in Greece and I do like self-improvement content to help you all get the highest version of yourselves. I really hope you will like this video and don't forget to like it actually. It's always important to support small creators too. Before clicking off, thinking this is some weird mindful conspiracy video, listen carefully, because this might explain why you feel disconnected from yourself. First of all, we have to talk about why people actually feel fake all the time. Because let's be honest, nobody just wakes up in the morning and decides that in this day I want to become fake. It really happens just slowly, and like I said, most of us don't even realize when it's happening. From beginning on, you learn which version of you gets accepted by the community of all the people around us. You learn which version gets loved and which version gets ignored. And the version of yourself that gets ignored, you don't try to play this version anymore, because even if it's yourself, you don't want to get ignored. You learn which version of you gets rejected and which version of you gets made fun of. If you try to be yourself, you try to be fun, you try to let all your emotions out, be happy, be sad, cry, laugh, and people just make fun of you, but they just do it because they are unhappy themselves. That is what you have to know. So without really realizing it, you start editing yourself. Maybe you become quieter, maybe you also become colder, funnier, prettier, or also more emotionless and more perfect. Because all the time you try to be perfect. Your parents maybe tell you you have to be better in school, so you try your best, you're always learning, you feel always overwhelmed, you have so much feelings and you can't do what you really like just because you do what people expect of you or what your family expects of you. They don't realize that you are already perfect the way you are. You don't do it because this was the real you. You do it because this version of yourself was the version that survived better than all the other versions. There was a point in my life where I used to do everything that everyone likes me. I used to pretend that I'm literally perfect. I used to pretend that I like everything that other people do just so they can all accept me. I used to pretend I was a perfect child, that I was learning all the time, but like in mathematics or in physics, I'm just not the lightest light. I always try to be there for everyone, and if they made like fun of someone, I made fun with them too. So that's why I can talk about it right now, because I wasn't real, and maybe you're like in the same situation. And because of the years of performance, the performance suddenly starts feeling real. You don't know what you actually want anymore. You just know what makes people react positively to you. So you try your best to be the version that people react positively to you, that they give you compliments on the things they like to see, even if you don't feel so comfortable in all of that. You stop asking yourself if you even like what you do, because you think, of course I like it, everyone likes it, so I like it too. I'm just as normal as everyone else. You start asking yourself, will this make me accepted? This is why most people completely lose themselves, either in relationships, either on social media, or in self-improvement, either in beauty, or either on validation. Because deep down, they try to become someone worthy enough to finally feel real. But honestly, that kind of life slowly destroys you without that you notice it. The mindset shift. Here is the biggest mindfuck. The fake version of you probably protected you. The version helped you to survive loneliness, judgment, pain, and also rejection. So I'm not saying hate yourself for being fake, because I don't hate myself and I was fake all along. I'm saying understand why you became that way, because healing isn't becoming a new person. It is removing everything that was never really you to begin with. Here are some signs that you are disconnected from yourself. First of all, if you constantly overthink how people see you. Second of all, if you feel empty after social interactions. Third of all, if you are adapting your personality depending on who you surround yourself with. If you don't even know what you generally enjoy anymore, and if being alone feels uncomfortable for you, you feel weird, how that Gen Z will say, then there is a change. You spend so much time performing that you forget how to just simply exist. One of the hardest things to accept is this. You can spend years building a personality that looks as real as from everyone else, even if it's completely fake. They won't maybe notice it because you were all the time, all the years along that way. But the thing is that this personality was never really yours. If you surround yourself with a lot of people, you always take something from their personality to your own. The thing is, the moment you start performing, you suddenly feel lost. You think, why did I stop performing? Why did I put my masks off if I felt more happy the way I was before? But you know inside of you also that you always feel empty. It is not because you are nothing, but because you finally stopped distracting yourself from finding out who you really are. I used to experiment this art too back then. Some years ago I was completely fake and I was happy the way I was. I loved myself for the person that I wasn't. A lot of people always told me that I was so fake, but I didn't see myself as fake because I thought this is who I really am. I always surrounded myself with a lot of people from different groups, and I always take something from their personality to my own because I thought that I am who other people make me to be. But not long ago I started to realize that I was just so wrong. So now I go the right way for myself. And everyone can do that. We all have to do that. And to be honest, right now I feel more free and I feel more happy, even if I don't surround myself with a lot of people anymore. So no, what I want to say is not that I think that you are not real. You think that you are not real. That's why you clicked on this video. I think most of the people were never given the space to become real on first place. They never had their own decisions. They always just given things that they have to do. Because when we grow up, our parents tell us, do that, you have to do that, right? That's how you have to do, that's how you have to act. They don't give us our own decisions. They don't say, you can pick, do that or do that. And depending on your choice, this or that will happen. Most of the people were taught to adapt before they were taught to understand themselves. What I have to say in my opinion is really sadly. And this is why many people feel disconnected, they feel empty, confused and emotionally numb. Not because something is wrong with them, but because they've been surviving for so long that they forgot how to just be. The scariest thing isn't being fake. The scariest thing is never questioning who you become. And with that quote, I end this video. Thank you for watching, guys. I really hope you liked this video and don't forget to like it actually. And if you haven't done it yet, I will be very happy if I subscribe also. If you have any questions, you are always welcome to ask them in the comments down below. And I will respond to everything that you guys just ask. So that's it. Thanks for watching, like I said. Bye!